Okay, hello fourth grade. We are going to do a step-by-step drawing of a flamingo. Now what I want you to do is put your finger on the edge of your paper and put some little dots away from the edge. Flamingos are so odd in their proportion, and I know we've drawn a lot of birds this year, but flamingos are really different from anything we've drawn. And I know that I showed you before, gave you a little bit of a preview, but even with that said, they're not as easy as they look to draw. Remember several things. Their legs are as long as their neck, pretty much. And their body is just right in the middle, and it's teardrop shaped, like a teardrop on its side. And its beak is as long as the length and width of its head. So I'll go over that again. Let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is draw an S. Now you need to draw this real lightly. I'm drawing it very dark so you can see, and I'm actually using a red watercolor pencil. You could use a pink if you want, or just draw it very, very lightly with pencil. Remember how we've talked that if you draw it very lightly, then it's very easy to erase mistakes, right? So you might want to draw in pencil. I did a demonstration once before using a pencil, and it was just too light to see on the video, so I've changed. In fact, I'm going to turn on another light over here. Hope that's a little better. Okay, after I've drawn that first S shape, I'm going to come around almost like it's a snake and draw a second S. And it doesn't have to be a perfect S. Then I'm going to take where my dot away from the edge is, and I'm going to draw a nice teardrop right in the middle of the page. The middle of the page is about there. You can mark your middle if you want. Now the legs actually might even be longer than this. They would come down all the way to the edge of the page. And I'm going to send you this, a little demonstration sheet that you can practice over and over and over. They have little knobby knees, they're actually their elbows, in the middle of their leg. And you can double this line, but the legs are very narrow compared to the rest of their body. You can put a little U there where they connect to the body. They're kind of touch. Now we go back up here and we're going to put an eye. The eye is right in the middle of this area here, and it's like a little donut, and you color the inside of that donut black or dark. The beak is, like I said, about the length of its head as it's curved over. So you go way out and then square it off. It's like a backwards L. Then you come up and connect. And then the other part of the mouth is really strange. Come up and around, and it goes almost underneath the eye. And the end would be colored dark. After you get that done, you could do, they have lots and lots of feathers on their body. And then once you get this done, you could do some little rings for water, because they like standing in water and that's where they eat. And now, this is a kneaded eraser. You may or may not have one of these at home. If you do, you may use it. If you don't, use another bigger eraser. I'd rather you do that than use your pencil eraser, because pencil erasers, as you know, tear the paper. So this is not going to erase real well. This is watercolor pencil. But I'm just showing you, you erase your working lines and you have a flamingo. All right, happy drawing.